Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the NECA The Conjuring Universe Ultimate Crooked Man figure. Now the version that I'll be reviewing today is the re-release version. So before we take a look at the Crooked Man, let's take a look at all of the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with a set of open hands. Up next, he comes with the zoetrope and the cranking hand for that. And you really have to balance it here, but you can get it sitting in both hands so you can have him cranking it. Taking a look at this, it's got some really good sculpt detail. It's got some really good texturing to it and some paint detail making it look worn. And I think the original release of this was more vibrant. And if you look, you can actually see the Crooked Man down in there. It's just a cardboard piece that's wrapped around the bottom. And if you actually look, does the camera get it? No, it doesn't. You can actually see it through these holes, so that's pretty awesome. So when you're turning it, you can actually see the Crooked Man like he's running, like in the movie. Now, one thing is, this wants to fall off constantly. As you can see, it just did. That was mainly because I did it. But it's weird that it's not glued down. I don't know if it was on the previous version or not. But that looks really nice, and that little Crooked Man in there is a really nice detail. Up next, he comes with his Crooked Umbrella, and this looks really nice. It's got some good sculpt detail to it, and it has a wash over top of it, bringing out those details really nicely. And the only thing is the tip of this, it feels like it's made out of a pretty sturdy plastic, but if you drop this or bump this the wrong way, I could definitely see it breaking off. So that's something you want to be careful of with this figure. He also includes some interchangeable head sculpts. So this is the standard head sculpt, and you can also remove the hat here. So let's take that off. And that is what his face looks like underneath. And honestly, I think he's creepier without the hat. But he has a lot of texturing to his skin and some different tones to the skin. Yeah, it looks really nice. But this is the standard expression. You get the angry expression showing his teeth, his rotted teeth. They painted that really nicely. And of course, you can also put the hat on there. And again, I think he looks less threatening with the hat on. But still, looks pretty good. And finally, he comes with the smiling head sculpt. And honestly, I think this is the creepiest head sculpt that he comes with. There's just something unnerving about that smile. And of course, you can put the hat on. And still, I think this is probably the creepiest head sculpt for him, is the smiling one. He also has glasses that are glued onto the hat, and if you're not careful with that, I could definitely see those breaking off. But they're just glued on there, so you could probably just glue it back on if that did happen. So the hat has some really nice texturing to it, and some paint variation. It has a black wash over top of it, making it look dirty. The white on his suit is yellow, makes it look really dirty. And he is a very tall and thin figure. And surprisingly, he can stand up without a stand. I was really afraid I'd have to use one of my NECA stands for him, but I don't have to. My big complaint with this figure is that the arms and the legs are bright red, and this is a darker red color, his torso. So yeah, it would have been nice if they would have matched the colors up just a little bit better right here. The striping to his suit and the sculpt detail looks very nice. As you can see on the coattails right here, it almost has like a vein-like texturing to it. So instead of wrinkles, it kind of looks like veins on his suit. And that just makes him all the more creepy. I missed out on the first release, so I'm glad NECA redid this. I don't know if there's any differences to it, though. I don't know if there's any paint difference or anything. Like I said, I think the colors on the zoetrope were brighter, but other than that, I'm not sure. If you know, you can just leave a comment down below. So now, let's go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head and neck that can look back just about all the way. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side, and you get some tilting. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out. The right side does move out farther than the left. Now, moving it up and down is really tough. It feels like it's going to break. So I might have to boil him, pop this apart, and sand that joint down a little bit. I had to do the same for another figure. Sarah Connor, she had like these notches on the joint that made it really stick and tough to move. So yeah, I feel like that's what's stopping that there. But if I sand that down a little bit and make it smoother, I think it'll move just fine and won't feel like there's going to be any breakage there. He has double-jointed elbows that can bend in all the way. You can get him putting his umbrella there over his shoulder. So that's pretty awesome. He has swiveled wrists that can move side to side and can move up and down all the way. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm that can move back just a little bit, down just a little bit, and side to side just a little bit. He has ball-jointed hips that can only move out this far. You might be able to move them out a little farther, but I don't want to split the joint or anything like that. He can kick forward just about all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. He has a single jointed knee that can bend in just a little bit. And he has ball jointed ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, move side to side, and can act as an ankle rocker. So the articulation there really helps to get him standing good. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, there he is next to Annabelle in her display case. And finally, here he is next to the Friday the 13th remake Jason figure. And this Jason figure is really tall, and the Crooked Man is just slightly taller than him. I didn't have the Nun to compare this to. Hopefully they make an ultimate version of the Nun, that would be awesome. But I still do need to get the retro version as well at some point. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up, especially if you missed out on it the first time like I did. This is a really great figure, and he's so creepy. NECA did a really awesome job capturing that. So that's my review. If you liked this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.